35 years ago, the idea of Community Foundation was already 65 years old. Started in Cleveland by Frederick Goff, a banker, with the basic premise that for people that wanted to leave a legacy and donate to charity in perpetuity, you had an entity that knew the market that could do that forever. Individuals in Tucson were looking at the different asks they were getting for capital campaigns and other charitable endeavors, and they said, you know what, we need permanent philanthropic capital here. We need to bring that model of a community foundation to Southern Arizona so that we can have this resource that will serve the community forever.
I can't remember who it was introduced him to the concept of a community foundation, and he actually visited one, and he came back and he was just so enthused about the concept of creating a permanent endowment that would serve the needs of the nonprofits, and he loved the idea because it would continue to grow and he didn't have to start over from zero. I think he would be immensely proud. I mean, I know he thought when we got a Ford Foundation grant, it was one of the last times my father spoke publicly. It was at the Arizona Inn, and we had just gotten news that we had received the Ford Foundation grant. And that's sort of recognizing that you've arrived. And I know how proud he was at that meeting. And he was sick, and he got up. It was the last time he spoke. But he was really proud of that fact. And he said, you know, he came off that, and that night he told me, he said, I know the foundation's going to grow to be something really special for Tucson. And I think if he could be here today and how big it's gotten, and now with the kind of funds that it has and gives away every single year, I think he'd be immensely proud of this organization.
At that time, it was called the Greater Tucson Area Foundation. I have such a high regard for that first board that came along with Buddy and Jim Burns and the rest of them, that they stuck with it. And it turned out to be a good time for community foundations because they were getting national recognition.
The foundation really, because it's got its hands in so many different things in the community and is giving throughout the community, really is in a unique position to help in terms of leadership.
I think the importance of having a local community foundation is really that knowledge of the community and the needs of the community, and the ability to identify where the most impactful investments can be made. And you can only get that when you live and work and are a participant in the community. So one of the very important things I hope that everybody understands about the Community Foundation is that it is really in the business of helping connect donors to the causes they care about. And that's not just now, but it's in perpetuity. And there's really no other organization that can do that.